I'd like to welcome everybody to tonight's presentation webinar for WCM 777. Glad you could be with us today, October 29th, 2013. In other parts of the world, we know it's already October 30th. We have a lot to cover, so you may want to take some good notes. We're going to talk about the company, the leadership, the activities that are going on, the way that we can earn, and so much more. And there's over 7 ways right now that you can earn with this opportunity. So, with that said, let's get started. By the way, we're going to take your questions at the very end. First of all, today's mission with WCM 777, and they're out there. What we do is promote IPOs. And the first IPO, we're going to get into all of that in this presentation. A very unique opportunity. Nothing like this has ever been done before. And one of the ways that we get rewarded, or I should say, four of the ways that we get rewarded, begins with we get paid for the opportunity. And we're going to go over all the ways that we get paid in this opportunity. And there are many of them. You can also purchase stock swaps. I'll show you a certificate, which you just had recently. And there's bonuses that we can achieve and earn to buy future stock, as well as a private stock offering coming very soon. And you can take advantages of all the IPOs that are going to be introduced. Again, quite different. You don't have to worry about buying products and storing them on a shelf. You don't have to worry about weekly requirements that you have to do or daily requirements to earn. A few of these ways are passive income. So let's continue with the presentation and the leaders of the company. There are two main leaders, Dr. Phil Ming Zhu, president of World Capital Market. Now, he has taken 8 companies public around the world, one selling for $400 million. He has a master's degree from USC and also a doctorate in theology. And he's a graduate of the Finance and Equity program of the Harvard Business School. Now, Tiger Ji Lu, CEO of WCM 777, has been marketing for about 10 years, has a master's degree in computer science from USC. He was an executive officer at 2 USA-based companies, and he was the recipient of the Presidential Champion Award Gold, and this was from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. A very rare honor, and that's for the service that he has provided. Two strong leaders here, and I'll tell you, this is something, some people that you want to follow, but there are more as well. Here's something big about the mayoral inauguration in Los Angeles, California. Dr. Phil Ming Zhu was named to the 2013 Los Angeles Mayoral Inauguration Committee, and that's to celebrate the new mayor over there in Los Angeles. So he's out there getting his name known. Here are some other leaders of the company. As you can see, it's going to be quite big, large, a bit larger than just the two people that you saw. We have directors, vice chairman, and the list goes on and on. Just to show on your screen here, if you're watching the recording, you can always stop and pause that. There's more. It's a big list. You see, this is something that has never been done. And when you see the presentation by the end, you're going to agree with me. Now, World Capital Market, they have offices all around the world and growing. They are a private investment bank, or I should say private international bank as well. They do portfolio management, consulting, funding, and the list goes on. Now, the relationship between World Capital Market and WCM 777, which is us, the organization that is the marketing or advertising wing for the companies that are going to go public. This is the office in Hong Kong. In this building is the office. And here's just the view of inside the offices. The more pictures that we can get for you, if you need to see them. You can also visit the office in Hong Kong. Also important, people like to know about the opportunity or the company itself. WCM 777 Hong Kong is registered in Hong Kong. As you can see on your screen, the official name is WCM 777 Limited. Now, World Capital Market has over 700 clients. You may be familiar with some of these names here. So we're not talking small time. This is big time. Some of these companies are major international companies, and they're assisting them in many different ways, whether it be funding, consulting, portfolio management, the list goes on. And that is done through the World Capital Market branches. Glen Ivy is a golf course recently acquired by World Capital Market, and that was September 16th, 2013. They had a little celebration. Here's Dr. Phil Ming Zhu with a group of people there, kind of the little party that they had, getting exposed to the media. And here are some of the leaders of the company, and this was from the Glen Ivy Golf event. They have the golf club course that they own, and that is in Los Angeles. So they're buying and acquiring companies pretty much all the time. One of the associated companies with World Capital Market is Global Holdings Group. And here you're going to see that Global Holding Group recently bought a shopping mall and as well as a merger and again to acquire an oil company with about $800 million in value of assets. Now, people ask, where is all the money coming from for this opportunity? Well, it begins by acquiring very successful companies and earning the profits. And there's other things that they do, like the mining that you see on your screen here as well. And obviously taking public companies public, like 2 Pacific Inc., with their feature product, the Kingdom Card. Now, this is going to set financial history, and you'll get an idea from this slide, a couple others. This card is going to start off as a cash card or a cash fill card. Then it's going to become a debit card. And by the time it goes public, it's going to be a credit card, not Visa, MasterCard, or American Express, their own Kingdom Card credit card. Now, there are rewards to this program that locks in the consumers for the merchants out there. You see, you do have an opportunity if you want one of the products where you can do merchant card services if you get trained and you're qualified, and you can get paid profits on every single sale. But that's not the main product that we have. What we're doing here is making 2 Pacific popular. So when the IPO launches, guess what? The stock rises, and you can play a major role in that and have the stock as well. Now, this card is going to be a refill card in the beginning, so consumers can fill the card and shop at the merchants, and the merchants retain their customers. They're also going to be able to market to their consumers as well as the marketplace at 2 Pacific. They have like a shopping mall where they'll be able to market their businesses. And the use of this card is going to be something different. There's an international transaction platform, and they're going to have their own form of currency. You heard that right. Their own form of currency. It's a profit point system that's going to be used throughout the world. And I will tell you, many merchants, big companies are signing up all the time on this shopping mall, and they're very well-known companies, and more are going to be part of that. And you could even assist in getting those companies on. There are 3 cards: a red card for consumers that are not in the opportunity. There's a gold card, which are for merchants, and the merchant fee is only 1%. You heard that right, 1%, not 2, 3, 4, 5%. And if they're a nonprofit organization, there is no merchant fee to help those institutions out. Continuing, we're going to talk about the Kingdom Card and the training, because they did have live training. Soon it'll be coming on live for everybody to get that training. This is just one of the seminars that they held. And you can see very well attended, people in the company out there wanting to let others know about this card because it is IPO driven. And that's so important to understand. You can be a part owner with the stock. Continuing with some more training here. And this is just what they had last month in September. Those that are watching the recorded may be longer than that. But they did it in different languages. And they had 2 locations. It was a very popular event. And again, you see the languages here. Soon it will be online for you to obviously take that and get qualified if you wish to do car merchant services. But that's not required at all. In fact, there are no requirements to earn. Now, there are 5 ways to get started, but today, to keep things simple, we're going to go through the 2 most popular ways. And the first one is a junior distributor package, which is $3.99, and it has a business volume value of 300 BVs, which stands for business volume. With that, you get 1 year of World Cloud Media unlimited space. That's right, you heard unlimited space, and you also get a music station. Then there are extras, because they're going to have sweepstakes and raffles going on all the time where you can win all types of prizes. Now, the most popular position is a director package, which is $19.99, And the BVs, business volume year 1900. I'm going to explain what these are as we go through the pay plan. Now you'll notice that the BVs are about 99 less than the price you pay. With this package, you're going to get 5 years of everything. And what do I mean by that? Well, you get 5 years of unlimited data. You get 5 years of the music station, books library, videos, and so much more. And the extras, as you can see, are much higher. You have better chances to win all types of prizes. Now, when you look at World Cloud, unlimited data, if you want to get cloud, and that's a backup, and we'll go over that on the next slide, it retails for $1,500 per year. If you shop for a good cloud service anywhere out there, the junior is $399 a year. And the director package is $1999 for 5 years. So you can see what you're getting immediately before you even start the opportunity. Now, talking about World Cloud Media, and I'm going to go over what that is. It's brought to us by Siemens. Siemens is one of the largest and most respected companies in the world, and they entered into an agreement with WCM 777 on November 26, 2012. So what is cloud? What does this all mean? Well, cloud, first of all, you're connected to multi-servers out there, and they process information in fractions of a second. What it does, it turns your computer into a supercomputer because you get unlimited data. So what does this all mean? How many of you had computers that got a virus or they crashed and you didn't have a right backup or a proper backup or enough backup? You don't have to worry about it. You now have cloud. You can upload every file on your computer. In fact, your computer goes with you. If it's on cloud, you could be in another country on somebody else's computer, and you can log in to pretty much your computer right there. Everything you've got stored is yours to log into. It goes with you. Also, the things like movies, pictures, whatever it may be that slows down your computer, you can upload and put it on cloud and access them whenever you want because you do get unlimited data, and you get a lot more with this product. So as you can see right off, you're getting a great benefit plus what you're about to see through the entire presentation. Now, credibility is important, and I will tell you there are people that will attack any company that's successful, and there are reasons for it. One, they like the fame, the attention, but they also pretty much are afraid of losing their organization to another business or another opportunity. So you're going to see some things out there. Well, take a look at this. This is the Wall Street Journal online, and it doesn't get much better. See, this company is out there letting people know we are for real, we do exist, and this is talking about their payout plan, which just launched, and people just got the first batch just went through and got paid with MoneyTrack. So you can get paid from the opportunity in your back office to the Kingdom card. And then the Kingdom card, that money will go directly to your bank through a Visa or MasterCard debit card. Real simple. Now, to get into the details a little bit more, in this press release, it also mentioned the size or how young this opportunity is. We all know ground floor is a good place to be. How about the basement? On September 19th, when this was released, there were only 16,000 members in the opportunity worldwide. And this is just about in every country out there. So amazing. One of the best times to get in. Again, we're talking about a bank, a private international bank. And we all know banks know how to make money. They do. Well, you have the opportunity to be a part of the entire program. And that's what excites me. Now, before we get into all the ways you can earn, I want to discuss 3 wallets with you. The first one is an e-wallet. And your commission goes into the e-wallet. As soon as it hits the e-wallet, you can withdraw that commission through the MoneyTrack program. Again, it goes right from your e-wallet to the Kingdom card to your bank through a Visa or MasterCard debit card. Pretty soon, there's going to be a telephone app that you'll be able to use as well. Now, we're going to see on each of the slides, I'm going to break it down how much money goes into an e-wallet and how much goes into the other wallets. The next one is a B wallet. And the B wallet is referring to the global selling bonus only, which you're going to see coming up. And 50% of what you make goes into the global selling bonus wallet, which is the B wallet. And that's done for a reason, because this program is 100 days, 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday. And after 100 days, you repurchase. So they want to make sure that you have money there to do that, because we all know once we get paid, we usually spend the money. So this ensures that there's going to be money there to help pay for you to repurchase. The P wallet is where 20% of your earnings go, and this is to buy products on the marketplace, which is their shopping mall, as well as future company stocks. So let's get started with all the details. The global selling bonus, otherwise known as profit sharing, and it's a 100-day term, as I just stated, and your money is going to go into either the e-wallet or the B wallet. You'll see right here. As a junior distributor, for $3.99, you get $2 a day times 100 days into your e-wallet, and $2 a day times 100 days into your B wallet. Now watch what happens as you go up to a director, and you're going to see why most people want to be a director. $16 a day times 100 days goes in your e-wallet, and then another 16 goes into your B wallet. Here's a question I'd like to ask you. If you had $2,000, where would you put your money? You know, most people answer it in a bank, and maybe you'll have a few dollars at the end of the year. Well, if you do the math, there's about 25 days in a month based on 6 days a week that we can get this profit sharing. And $16 times 25 is $400 a month. I don't know many places where I could take $2,000 and get $400 a month. And there is no referring required. This is profit sharing. Instead of putting your money in a bank, put it here. And you're not limited to just one package of $19.99. You can get multiple director packages. In fact, some people come in with 5, 7, 11. A lot of them do odd numbers. It's totally up to you. And later on in the presentation, I'm going to show you the benefit of possibly doing that. The global consumption bonus. What this is a 3x7 forced matrix. So let's take a look at this closely. The company has a 3 by infinite force matrix, which means 3 legs wide, infinite levels deep. When you come into the opportunity, you're given a spot on that 3 by infinite matrix, and that's your territory. And from that spot on, 3 legs wide, 7 levels deep is yours. Now, there is no referring required for this as well. So you've seen 2 programs already where you don't have to refer anybody. Look what happens here. This is a company-wide force matrix, left to right. And it's not just people. Those packages are also referred to as units. So if somebody comes in with 5 units, it's like 5 people. And if they fall in your matrix, you're paid $7, and you didn't even put them there. Because you see, it's the entire company, all of us working together. Some of us may not do anything. They may not put in one person, and others may put in multiple amount of people, plus they may buy 10, 20, 30, even 50 units to make it grow very fast. So out of this is your money. And if you fill up your matrix, it's $22,953, but you don't need to fill it up. The exciting news is here, if you had 3 packages, you'd have 3 matrices. And out of this, 80% of what you see here, the $7, goes into your e-wallet. And the other 20%, well, that goes in your P wallet that you can use to go shopping at the mall at 2 Pacific Inc., the store we have online, or you could buy stock with that as well. It's totally up to you. And that's the future stock that's coming. So they're almost paying us to shop or paying us to buy stock. That's what it really breaks down to be. And you could be a part of all of this. The leadership bonus. This is also no referring required. So the first 3 programs that you're seeing, you don't have to refer anybody. But I will tell you one thing. If you're making money at something, you're going to refer people. You do it all the time, to a movie, to a restaurant. You like it, you send people there. Most people don't like to refer to an opportunity because they're afraid that their friend may sign up, do nothing, get paid nothing, and lose money. It can't happen here. Through the profit sharing, all of us get paid 6 days a week. You cannot avoid it. Now, with this program, each unit is $6. Now, you do have some control over this. You see, anybody above you can put people in your binary. And this is a 2x7 binary you see for a junior distributor. So a junior distributor gets a 2x7 binary, $6 for every person that comes in. If they fill their binary, it's $1,524. Look at the difference for a director. A director is paid through 15 levels. $6. If they fill the binary, it's $393,204. If you have 3, 5, or 7 packages, you have 3, 5, or 7 binaries. So you can see this can add up. Now, here's another unique feature. This is a binary, and this one plan in the binary does not require any matching or pairs or sets left or right. You don't have to keep it balanced. It's just for every unit that falls into your binary. Now, everybody above you can put people in your binary, because with a binary, you only get a left and a right side. So if they put somebody below you, you're getting $6. And if that person brings in people, you're also going to get $6, even though you may not have brought anybody in. But, if you look at the mission here, it's to go public. And we all benefit. Every one of us, even the people that don't do anything, will benefit if they get the IPO. And you can also get the pre-IPO. We'll cover that. So in that plan, 80% goes into your e-wallet and 20% goes in the P-wallet, again, for shopping or to buy stock. They're really paying us to do that through the bonuses. Now let's get into the business building, or I should say just the building part of this opportunity. It's called the referral bonus. You see, when you refer somebody to this opportunity, you're going to get a commission because they're buying the cloud technology through Siemens. And that commission, no matter what package you get, junior or director, is 20% of the BVs, that business volume. A director, most people come in at that level, is 1,900 BVs. So if you break it down, the 1,900, 304 will go into your e-wallet, and as soon as it hits your e-wallet, you could withdraw it. The other $76, which is 20%, goes into your P-wallet, and that's for shopping or future company stock. That's simple. But they wanted to go further, and they added a way that we can earn between 1% and 3% of the BVs through 6 generations. And if you look at here, there is a difference. The junior gets 1%, and the director gets 3%. So if you break down the numbers, a director will get about $57 for every director that comes in below them, 6 levels deep, and you're not doing anything. That's called an override. Now they wanted to go another step further with this, which is pay plan number 5. It's called the graded bonus. I call it leftovers. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, the company pays out 3%. If a junior distributor is getting an override of 1%, there's 2% left over. So who gets the 2%? Well, if you're a director above them, you will get that 2%. So you'll get your 3% referral bonus plus the 2% graded bonus they didn't get. You get their leftovers. Now, I know some of you want to be visual, so let's break that down. Again, the 20% of that goes into your P-wallet. The referral and graded bonuses combined. How does this work? Let's say today you come in as a director and you bring in a junior distributor on your first level or your first generation. You will get 20% of the 300 BVs, which is $60. Now, your first generation junior distributor, what do? They bring in a director. And you get, or they should say the junior gets 20%, which is $380. And the director gets 3%, which is $57. Now, if you break it down even more, that second generation director, they bring in a director on your third generation, so they'll get the 20%. The junior distributor gets 1%, that's override, and what do? You get the leftovers plus your referral bonus. So it's 2% plus 3%, giving you 5%, almost $100 on that generation 3, and it pays through 6 generations. So you can see this adds up. And don't worry, people are saying, where's all this money coming from? I will get to that at the end of the presentation. The binary matching bonus. Now, this is one of the most exciting parts of this opportunity. And we're going to use an example with directors because, again, most of the people come in directors. So here, this is you. And in a binary, you have a right and a left track, okay, or left and right side. Now, watch what happens here. The next person comes in B, and B can be brought in by you, or anybody above you can bring in B. And then C comes in. Maybe you brought in C. Well, what does this all mean? Well, let's take a look at this. B and C will give you 80 in your e-wallet and $20 in your P-wallet for shopping or for future company stock. And maybe you only brought in one of these, B or C, and the other came from the people above you. Now what happens is everything keeps growing. You have D, and then you have G. What does D and G mean? Well, first of all, D can come from B or from you or from anybody above you. And G can come from the same way, anybody above you or from C. And D and G will give you another $80 in e-wallet and $20 in your P-wallet. And things just keep growing. You've got E and you've got F. And what does E and F mean? Another $80. And maybe you didn't even put them in. You may have only put in B. That's it. 80 and 20 again. You can earn up to $10,000 a day for each unit or package you own. That's right, $10,000 for each one. That's where it caps off, because the binary matching bonus calculates these BVs, and these are 1900 BVs here because they're all directors, through infinite levels deep until you achieve $10,000 per day. So let's say you had positions A, B, and C. You got 3 of these positions. What does that mean? Well, with B and C, you're going to have 80 and 20. With D and G, you're going to have, again, another $80 and $20. And E and F, same thing, 80 and 20, just like above. But we go and break it down even further. You see all these highlighting up here, D and E, again, another 80, 20, and that's for B, which you own. And then you've got F and G, which you own C, so you're going to get another 80 and 20. Which makes it $500. Just what you see on this screen could earn you $500, and maybe you only brought in one person. And that's simply amazing, and it keeps getting better, guys. Let's take a look at all that. And if you had 3 units, your total per day would be $30,000 a day as your max. That's your cap. So obviously, if you had 5, it'd be $50,000. You can do the math at that point. And again, 80% goes in your e-wallet, and 20% goes in the P-wallet. And that's for shopping or to buy stock. Again, this keeps getting better. Let's take a look at the overall bonus summary using the e-wallet and the P-wallet. Then we have one more plan, and we're just about done here. Okay, same example, left and right track. This is a binary using directors at 1900 BVs, okay? B comes in. What happens? Well, you get a referral bonus of 304 in your e-wallet and 76 in your P-wallet. Let's say you bring in C, same thing. You're going to get 304 in your e-wallet and 76 in your P-wallet. So in this example, you're only referring 2 people that are direct to you. Okay, now let's look at what B and C does. B and C is a matching pair. The binary bonus, that binary matching bonus, you get 80 and 20. Then you got D and E, okay? Again, another 80-20 because that's part of the binary matching bonus. Then you have E and F, another matching pair, which is $80 and $20. So you see what you got so far. Let's go on and continue. With D, you're going to get 46 in your e-wallet and 11 in your P-wallet. That is your 3% override. E has a 3% override as well because they're within the 6 generations. So that's 46 and 11. F, the same thing, 46 and 11, and G, the same thing, because these are your 3% overrides. Now, don't worry with throwing a lot of numbers at you. This will be recorded and placed on the internet, so in a hidden page, so you can review it again and again. But this is how it works. Those are your overrides. So you see in your direct referral, you see in your overrides, and you see in your matching binary bonus. Now, you also get $6 for every person that falls in your binary, and 80% of that is $4.80. So if you multiply that by the 6 you see on your screen, it's 29 in your e-wallet and $7 in your P-wallet. Okay, let's go one step further. The total on this one example here, you would make $1,059 in your e-wallet and $265 in your P-wallet to go shopping or to buy future company stock. That's amazing. Now let's go one step further. You remember the repurchasing, which is every 100 days based on 6 days a week, which is about 4 months. That means you'll repurchase and do this with the same people 3 times a year. So if you're doing it with the same people, repurchasing 3 times a year, because see, people follow you every time you repurchase. That's going to give you an annual total of $3,177 in your e-wallet plus $795 in your p-wallet, and this is just for 6 people. The binary matching bonus is infinite levels deep. The overrides are 6 levels deep. And the direct referral bonus is as wide as you want to go because everybody's direct to you that you bring in. So you'll get that 304 and 76 for anyone you bring. It doesn't matter how deep it is because it's separated from the binary. So you're almost combining 3 different types of structures here, which makes it very unique. Now let's move on to profit points, earning points. This is something that should grab your attention. Now let's start off with a profit point. Each profit point starts at 10 cents, and you can buy as many profit points as you want. So every time the company's sales performance of product packages increase, that means people coming into the opportunity, it increases by 100,000 BVs, which is about 50 director units. That's it. The profit point increases by 1/10 of a penny. Now that may not seem like a lot, but let's do some calculations. Let me show you this here. Every time the profit point reaches that $20 value, or 20 cent value from 10 cents to 20 cents, that's approximately 5,000 director units. It will double and split. That's right. Your money will double. Let's look at this. 5,000 director units, not people. That's units. And some people buy multiple units. This can happen every 5 to 6 weeks. Let's keep it simple. Let's say it's every 5 weeks. And that frequency is going to get even quicker as more people get in the opportunity. And there's no referring required for this one plan that's going to start soon. When 100,000 BVs come in from all of us working together, it's going to increase the profit points. So when it goes from 10 cents to 20 cents, it doubles. Let's break it down. Let's say you had $10,000 in profit points. You're building it up through your P-wallet. 10,000. You could even use your e-wallet to get more. But let's say you don't. You have 10,000 in your P-wallet. You buy profit points. 5 weeks later, 10,000 becomes 20,000. 5 weeks later, the 20,000 becomes 40,000. Your 15th week, it doubles to 80,000. Your 20th week, 160,000. Your 25th week, 320,000. And it goes on. Then it's going to go to 640,000. And maybe that's the time you want this to IPO, because that keeps doubling and doubling. And you're going to be able to use these profit points to buy stock. So what does this do? Well, first of all, if we all have money in our P-wallet, we're going to buy the stock, which is going to raise the price. What else is it going to do? Well, obviously, we got all these Kingdom Card members, and the IPO with 2 Pacific Inc. is based on the Kingdom Card, going to drive up the stock. You see, by referring people to this program, we're going to boost the IPO. So not only do you make money in the opportunity, you're going to make money in a pre-IPO and the IPO. See, 20% of this is going to go into your P-wallet, right back into it, and you can put it back in to get more profit points. And you can fund it from your e-wallet to your P-wallet to purchase more. We're just about done, guys. You can also sell off if you need the money up to 10% per day on the internal auction platform to other members. Finally, you're going to be able to use all these profit points to buy the IPO, the stock, and it's going public on NASDAQ. And they're also going to give away 50 million points. You want to be part of this. Now, people say, is it real? Yes, this is an actual certificate of stock. We whited out the name here and we put your name here. You are going to get a certificate of stock whenever they have a pre-IPO. So this is real. It doesn't get any more real than this. I know we all hear rumors and all kinds of stuff on the internet, but guess what? This is the real deal, with offices everywhere, with over 700 clients. It doesn't get more real. You know, I see all this stuff all the time, people emailing me. Oh, they said this, they said that. And I look around and I do my research, and it's just rumors. It's not real. This company is an amazing company. They're expanding. They're getting, if you're watching this is recorded November 1st, we're getting a new back office. They're putting money into this opportunity for all of us. Again, a private international bank letting us take part in their profit sharing and their growth and their opportunity. This is an international e-commerce company. You are responsible for the laws and regulations where you live. You're also responsible for your taxes. And you must show a disclosure anytime you have a presentation that is required by the company. Before we get to any questions, we'd like you to contact the person that invited you here. This is the Kingdom Group. We're a group within WCM 777. And what we do is we provide support, training, marketing, webinars, videos, and more to assist you, whether it be three-way calls, private meetings, private presentations, open presentations. It doesn't matter. We've all been in opportunities where somebody sponsored us or referred us and they disappeared. We call it the Casper the Friendly Ghost syndrome. You don't have to worry about that here. First of all, we're all making money. Second, we work as a group. If you're not getting all the support you need, you go to the group. We provide you with support. That is the difference here. So at this point, before I get to the questions, I'd like to thank you for taking the opportunity from your busy schedule. This is the first time we're doing this new look presentation. Hopefully it went across really well. It will get better each and every week. Your role is to invite people to this presentation and let us do it for you. And you can learn at the same time. Very simple, very easy, and a chance for you to change your financial future and be part of financial